2. And no, Facebook's going slower than 3, 2, 1 for me today. Da, 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 da. Okay. Are we there? Let me see if we're there. Yeah, we are there, Erika. Good morning.
Good morning.
Okay, everybody, thank you for tuning in. This is your Friday webinar. This is, adapting to this new reality that we're living to temporarily. Remember, this is temporarily. This is not forever and ever. So I wanted to. I've been asked by a lot of people how to get this this new reality of working from home. And when I was saying to you that you're tuning in now for the first time to Erika a couple of minutes ago, that Erika, although now working from home, has multiple homes because Erika is a very versatile person, is at different places at different times, at different days. So she has to be very productive with her time. So a routine for her has to be mandatory. So I wanted to share some of the things that I am doing to be proficient for working from home. And at the same time, hear from Erika, who's technically not working from home, but been working virtually for a very long time. So let's give a warm virtual applause to our co-host, Erika. Enid, good morning. How are you?
Good. I'm doing great. Thank you so much.
Staying safe?
Staying safe. I've been working from home. Like my first week actually working from home was Wednesday and yesterday. I'm in the office now because we have a closing coming in. So that's why I'm here today. But pretty much, doing as much as I can, working from home, office, and so forth. So.
Yeah. By the way, if anybody should be very proud of the effort that this team has put together, because Stewart Title has not suspended any closings. They're doing every closing following CDC protocol. Making sure that the rooms are clean and sterile, that there's nobody else but who's needed at the time. So if you have not had one of their new standard closings, I gotta tell you that I've seen them and they're following the rules, making sure everybody's safe and making sure everybody walks out of there very happy from making that purchase or that sale. So my hat's off to you guys.
Thank you.
You guys have done a great job in this new temporary reality of making everybody feel safe and happy and because this is one of the happiest moments in a person's life, and you have not let the current conditions take that away. You still making it a very safe and happy environment. So I just wanted to congratulate you and the entire Stewart team for that.
Thank you so much.
So Erika, working from home, for me, I gotta tell you, for those that don't know me, this is a huge change. We run 6 offices throughout 3 counties. So now everybody's sitting at home. So I had to take my routine and bring it back. This new environment is teaching us a lot, but in every negative, you got to find a positive. I think a lot of us are gonna learn how to be productive remotely out of this necessity. And a lot of us are gonna realize how much wasted time we had driving from here to there and going from here to there. One thing in Erika that I'm gonna have to adapt to is putting tools in place to get my team to be productive, my back end team to be productive. I know Stewart already had a lot of those things in place. For example, I'm always kill the name SOCCAM.
SOCCAM.
It's not SOC.
I do kill. I'm a Latina 100%, so I'm gonna kill that name. I'm gonna kill that name a lot. So it's SOCCAM.
Stuck like a Barbie, like a vacuum cleaner. Somebody said, Ernesto, is it like a vacuum? Yeah, it sucks your money. It does.
Pretty much.
So, that's one of those things that you had to adapt to a virtual working environment. And that's one of the apps that, that we're loving here at our company, my agents are loving. So you guys have a complete remote access to the agents to deposit the checks to you, right?
Yes. So I'm very thrilled and excited that as of January 1st of this year, Florida passed the law that we were able to do also remote online notary.
Okay.
So I'm very, very thrilled about that. So we can also do remote online notary, which I'm having a webinar on that on Monday at 2. And also SoCam, which is an app that literally your customers can download. If they have an offer, they literally need to put all the steps, seller's phone number, buyers, all of that information, and simply will get the deposit right away. They can just, instead of a wire, they send that deposit to us. And literally, we only being charged $8.50. And we're putting that fee in our closing fee. So there's not going to be a $35 charge anymore for wire fees. And, you know, people are loving it. And I'm so happy and thrilled that we've had those things in place, you know, since the beginning of the year. We were not expecting this you know, virus happening, obviously, but we had those things in place. So it's making it easier for us now to have the transactions done a lot faster and quicker. And we don't have to see the customer to give us a deposit. The realtors don't need to come into the office. So I'm very excited and thrilled about that.
So it's as simple as take out the app phone, to open the app, take a picture, deposit the escrow, and escrow letter comes in. Bim, bam, boom. Even when we come out of this, as soon as we come out of this, that is a great tool that everybody should be using from America. So if you don't know how it works, SoCam. If you don't know how it works, send her a quick message here. Post a message. She'll probably have a one-on-one face with you and explain to you how it works. But for Joaquin is calling you. You are the role warrior, right?
Me?
Yeah, Joaquin says that you are the role warrior. So
I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you, it's kind of hard not seeing my colleagues and my social buddies in networking events, because I'm the networking queen, I would say.
we thrive on that. Humans thrive on connectivity. Yeah.
Yes, so I miss that. So that's why I think since the stay at home happened, I started creating the first virtual happy hour, because I'm like, okay, I cannot be without seeing my peeps. I need to see them. But you know, we are all learning to do different things at home in this time, you know.
So one thing we have established internally with the corporate staff is we have 2 daily check-ins. Since we don't have the person to person, so we have a quick 10 to 15 minutes at the beginning of the day and 10 to 15 minutes at the end of the day. So hey, where we are, what do we need to get done, what we got done, and then we end the day at, this is what we got done. This is an urgent thing. So one of the things that I have started to do during this period is that it's what I was doing face to face. I'm doing it via Zoom, and there's Zoom, there's Skype, there's Google Hangout, or there's a bunch of different platforms you can use, but use them. I think Doris put something yesterday that was hilarious, that all of us are now doing video, and I think it's great. I think everybody should have that opportunity, because that we miss that connection. So do you have, Erika, do you do those daily check-ins? I know you do the social thing on Friday, which I'm looking, it's today at 5, right?
Yes, I still need to do the webinar thingy.
Yeah, today at 5. So we are so working from home. I'm having a 2 times a day, a quick powwow with the team. Do you do the same, or how do you keep organized when you have so many people, processors working behind you, and so many realtors depending on you now more than ever throughout the day? How do you do that communication?
Well, right. I mean, internally with the team, what we're doing is the same thing that you and I are doing right now, which is, Zoom. We're doing Zoom with the team, every week, connecting, make sure what everybody's doing, what's working, what's not working. That's what we're doing internally with the team. And with, realtors, the same thing. Either I do a Zoom cam, or I do a call, or Facebook, or WhatsApp, because WhatsApp has videos. and it's free. So, communicating in every single aspect that we can with the customers, even LinkedIn, I'm getting messages from LinkedIn. So, every platform that you use is good. What is not good is that if you don't do anything, but pretty much doing everything, either if it's Instagram live, you can do Instagram live. I still haven't done a lot of Instagram live because, I do videos and I've always been doing videos. It's something that I love. So pretty much that's how you get connected with the audience. I think the most important thing right now is that I did a video in Spanish with our Hispanic community because they're lost and they don't know how to, what's going on in the world and so forth. So I wanted to make sure that we also reach to our Hispanic community in Spanish so they know that we are in this together and everybody's going to need a home. Everybody's going to need a new place to live, no matter what situation we're going through, as painful as it is right now, right? So keeping positive.
So then to recap for those taking notes, because it's how to be productive while working from home. Number one is equip your team with productivity tools. So if you're a real estate agent and you're listening to me, you're thinking, well, Ernesto, I don't have a team, I'm just an agent. No. Your lender has an app. I mean, we work a lot. We have a relationship with CMG, and CMG has given all of our agents a pre-approval app and mortgage calculator app branded with you, so you can share with your buyers. So you need to have that app. Stewart Title has a follow the transaction app that you can literally see what they're doing live without having to send an email. And they have the auto deposit app. So you need to equip your team, you're part of your own team, with tools. Number two is check-ins. And you might say, well, Ernesto, it's just me. Once again, I don't have a team. Maybe Erika is your title girl. And if she's not, trust me, you want to make her your title girl. Send her a quick message, and I bet you she'll be more than happy once a week or twice a week to have a quick 5-minute powwow just to pump you up. That's something you might want to do, like a 5-minute power call. Just whoever wants to jump in and just make sure you maintain that going. So since you float, but now you're not floating as much, do you have a dedicated workspace? I found that I needed to create and that's my third point. I needed to create a dedicated workspace where I came, sat down in the morning, and got dressed, got my coffee, and got to work. Do you have a dedicated workspace everywhere you go, or?
Well, yes. Now I'm in between our office in Weston and my home, right? So in my home, I already have my screen set up, my laptop. I have everything. I have my home office, so everything is already set up at my house. And the same thing at the office. I have already everything set up. As you can see, I put my banner, my screen. I mean, everything is already set up. But I started joining a lot of in the morning in Instagram, thanks to one of the agents that she sent me to follow this workout in Instagram. So I usually like to go to the gym. Now I need to learn how to work out at home. And, so I started following up these things. I have my same routine and I follow a lot of the leaders that are doing the same thing. We have to follow our routine. We have to continue. So I wake up the same time in the mornings, try to do a little cardio videos, or follow them in Instagram. And they're doing actually workouts live on Instagram that you can follow. So, start your day working out, mentally positive, then break out your day. Okay, so I'm going to listen to a 10 o'clock webinar. I'm going to make some calls from 11 to 12. I'm going to have lunch, do the homework with the kids if you have small children, and then at 3 o'clock or 4 to 5, I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing. I'm going to call my customers, making sure that they're safe, that they are well, and get back to your routine. You need to have your calendar. I'm old fashioned. I have my calendar. This is filled already with Zoom calls and webinars that I'm doing. So you have to have your routine in writing, put it in your calendars, because if you don't have a routine now, you're going to be lost. I'm telling you, I'm calling agents that are not answering my calls. And then they answer my calls and they're like, oh, I was in the pool, I was doing this. Guys, we need to keep our Monday to Friday routine. That's a must. That's a must. If you're not keeping your routine Monday to Friday, I'm sorry to tell you, it's not going to work.
You'll be out of business.
You'll be out of business.
So I'm gonna unpack everything you said because you said so much in there. So number one, it's actually that's number 4 on my list of things I wanted to cover. And you said it in a nicer way. You need to provide emotional and steady support to your sphere. And who is your sphere? Your clients, your colleagues. So she said it in a nicer way. I'm saying you need to be there for anybody and everybody right now. That phone call to a seller or a past client may be the blessing that they needed that day. So this is the moment, like she said, you cannot hit pause in your life. If you hit pause in your life or pause in your business, when this turns around, it's going to take you longer to get the wheel spinning. I'm with you there. And then before I go to my next point, someone has a question. Is SubCam something that helped me avoid wire fees?
Acquire wire fees.
Avoid that. You don't have to pay wire fees if you use.
Yes, they don't. They don't have to.
They don't have to. Okay.
They don't have to. It's pretty much like when you're making a deposit to your bank account on your phone. It's pretty much the same thing. So you're just simply using that app, making the deposit, and there's no wire fees or anything. It goes straight into our account. Super easy.
Good. My next point, and I think that listen, I did not prep Erika for this. This was just a text. Hey, we're gonna do this, and she ran with it immediately. But the next point, remember, she said maintaining a routine is dress for success. Erika is not in PJs at home or at the office. And yours truly, I'm gonna quickly stand up. I'm still wearing my jacket. I'm still dressed. I get up every morning, exercise, and get dressed and come down to my new environment. You see Erika is doing the same thing. It's all about maintaining a mental health. And I'm gonna hit a pause right there. I'm not preaching that everything is gonna be perfect and sunny once April ends. I'm not saying that everything is gonna go back to normal. No, but life is challenges. And if you're not prepare yourself for challenges, you cannot take them head on. You will wither away. So you need to have mental fortitude. I think Joaquin, who did a webinar with me earlier the week, said something that if you're just walking straight up and looking forward, your whole attitude changes than if you're moping and walking down. So my next point was dress for success. And look, there you are on a Friday, dress for success, like if it was a regular day of the week.
It's Friday, and if I'm at home, I probably will be right now with my cap and everything because I work out and then I stay with my sports clothes on, right? But regardless, you have to keep your routine. And I listened to like 4 or 5 webinars from different people, and everybody was the same way. If you are not showing your face on the camera when you're having a webinar, and Carlos taught me that, okay, if you're not showing your face in your camera, it's for a reason. It's for a reason, okay? Doesn't matter how you look, doesn't matter, just have your routine and do a video. Do a video of yourself. It doesn't matter if you're doing a good video or not, just do it. Yes, we're going through a lot right now. I don't watch the news. I don't have to because that's why I have Facebook and every single WhatsApp that people put in the media. But I'm trying to stay out of the negative. If you are watching negative stuff, try to remove it. We are going to get through this fast. It's not going to last forever. But we need to all of us be positive and continue having a routine. That's just
remember, so provide emotional support, which you're already doing. Dressing for success. You're seeing the living proof. I did not prep this young lady to get dressed for today's webinar. She just did it. And then something that she's doing, and she'll do every Friday, and I think it's huge because we did one company wide, and we're gonna do another one. Is we gotta maintain putting work aside, the team building and interaction with everybody that you know. And if you haven't been to her happy hour on Friday, there'll be another one today, and there's a bunch of ones taking place. it's not time to become an ostrich and put your head under the sand. It is what it is. The only, if there's any light there, is that we're all going through it together, and some may need more help than others, and some are more introvert than others, and don't feel like participating. But this is the moment to maintain those team building exercises. So I know you're doing that on Friday. Are you planning anything else to add to your routine over the next 30 days that will be team building and mental fortitude type of stuff?
Well, for those of you who know me, I am a planner. I'm a planner, and I'm always my ADD doesn't let me stop. I'm always thinking of what's to do next. Okay, this was doing this. Okay, let me do this. Always, we need to be improving ourselves. We need to be always changing our strategies and how we do things. So I am going to have the happy hour today at 5. For those that have questions on SOCAM and remote online closings and e-closings, I'm having a webinar on Monday at 2. Okay. That's going to be all over social media.
We'll be posting that here and sharing it everywhere. So yes, anybody can see it.
So I'm continue doing that, and I'm also doing a social media training and video training as well. Sometime next week, most likely it's going to be Tuesday. I'm working on that one too. So I'm working on a lot of things. I'm trying to help, our customers and agents to being proactive, so they can be active and doing different things, because right now is the time. I mean, I read something in Facebook or someone on a post this morning that if we are not learning, and we're not learning right now something new every day, we're not going to be successful leaders in the future. So I think this time is going to help us to learn how we're going to conduct business, how are we going to be more proactive, and how are we going to do things easier for the future. So I'm just working on a lot of those things and helping as many agents and borrowers as I can.
Okay, so one of the questions we have is, and you showed your planner. I have moved to a virtual planner, but it's you have both. So they're asking what is your work schedule. So I'm going to tell you my work schedule, and then Erika can jump with hers. So I'm up at 5, between 5 and 5:30. I exercise till about 6:30. Then take a shower, get breakfast. I don't look at emails or news until I'm done doing all of that. So until that is out of the agenda, I don't start looking at emails, because that immediately can take energy away. So I do that first. Then when I'm all pumped up, I start addressing emails and try to troubleshoot, because I had to have an adrenaline pumping in me, so I can try to troubleshoot everything. Between 9 and 9:30, I have that 15-minute powwow with the office. Give me 1 second, everybody. So I have that quick powwow with the staff, and then I began the phone calls with agents, trying to troubleshoot if it's a file that needs to be troubleshoot, or if it's somebody that's trying to put a deal together and needs some assistance. So I do that to about 11:30, 11:45. I take a break around that time, go get lunch with the family. Hey, you know how long it's been since I've been able to have lunch with my family every day? I cannot even recall. And now we sit down and have lunch together, every single one of us. Finish lunch about 12:45. Get back, look what other emails came in, and I'm sort of reaching out to past customers or large customers that we have, and I do that to about 4 p.m. and then I have another powwow with the team. And between that, I'm taking, there's calls coming in, there's texts coming in. So my work schedule is literally the same as ever was before when I was visiting offices, except that I'm now, for the safety of all, staying at home. So what is your daily schedule like now?
Okay, my daily schedule is pretty much kind of like yours, except, listen, I'm not having lunch with the family. I have a 19-year-old that is too busy to deal with me in the room or doing homework. He's too busy. I'm just going to flat out say the truth, But I do have, my schedule. I wake up the same time. I wake up at 6 in the morning. I started doing my routine, which is kind of pretty much like videos that I find on Instagram. So I have like an hour of cardio workout at home. And then from that, I don't meditate, but I kind of pray. Right after that, I take like 15-20 minutes of just praying, reading the Bible. It's something that I love to do in the mornings. And then, after that, I just start my day. Either if it's looking for my emails, meds.
You take your meds. You're taking your meds daily.
I do, and I posted also my pictures of my actual meds, which is all the vitamins that I'm taking. I've been doing that for a long time. It's not like people. Thank God I don't get sick, but it's because I take so much vitamins. Healthy vitamins.
What I meant with meds to me is, and I keep telling everybody, this is not mine. This is from Coach Ferry. You got to take your daily meds. As you got to do meditation or prayer first thing you do in the morning.
Yes.
You got to exercise. You got to have the right diet, junk in, junk out. So I know we're all stressed and we all need comfort food, but let's put the mac and cheese and that double bacon cheeseburger aside. Make it a weekend thing if you want to, but you got to maintain a solid diet, and then sleep. I know I have spoken to a few people that are having issue with sleep, and I said, listen, I don't have that issue because I'm up so early and exercise so hard that by the end of the day, I'm fried. So try to do that. And I'm not telling you go get into a crazy workout routine. Go for a 1 hour walk.
Yeah, I mean,
that's what I meant by meds.
Yeah, Ruben. Unfortunately, I croquetas is out of the question. I can't. I don't want to eat anything that is not made by. Actually, cooking. I had a little bit of throat. My throat was hurting a little bit. So what I did is a lot of soups with a lot of stuff that I put myself. So I'm actually cooking. I do cook really healthy. So yes, I think that our body is our temple. If we don't take care of our body, and when I'm talking about our body, it's our mind too. We are not going to be able to sleep well. And unfortunately, guys, anxiety is all over right now. The only way you're going to sleep at night is if you do what Ernesto's saying too. We need to maintain our routine, negativity out of the question, and you will sleep like a baby if you are inhaling, positive in your body. I was not always like this. I had to change for the past 4 years. I've been changing my diet. I've been changing the way I think. I've been changing a lot of stuff, but it has to start within yourself. If not, we're not able to do it. So everything that you're saying, it's exactly what I do. I'm trying right now to finish work by 6. So then that way I can either watch a movie with my son or, play with him. I don't like playing that much, but anything to interact with my 19-year-old. Okay. I'm trying to do those type of things because I never had time and to do it with him, even playing dominoes sometimes, things that are creative right now at night. And, I think this time is going to help us a lot to being disconnected from this and be more connected with our family. And I think that we needed that in this generation too.
Yeah, good reset. Mr. Crispino, yes, unlike Erika, I will do the croquetas once a day. If you ever see my laptop, it says on the back, raised on croquetas. And if you don't believe me, ask anybody to see me. That's my slogan in the back of my laptop, raised on croquetas. Erika, a couple of people are asked for the webinar for the happy hour. So at the end of this, if you can post it so we can share it, because we're getting a couple of people asking about that. Now, for those agents that have kids at home, and me and you, our kids are older, so we're not on top of them. A question was, well, how do I work when I have to homeschool? And I'll give my perception, and then you can share, being a mother, because you raised a son, so you did this. I think it's about setting up schedules, and I think more than ever now, everybody needs to have a schedule, not just do things as they come and go. I think you are a fire walker. Aren't you a fire walker?
Twice.
I'm not a fire walker, but he said something to me gotta go back to the early 90s, which is, it was key, is everything you do for 30 days is going to become a habit. It is going to become a good habit, or it's going to become a really bad habit. So I heard that when the early 90s, I think 97, 98. And I'm like, that is true. Is it everything you do for 30 days is going to become a really good habit in your life or a really bad habit? Uh, and you're going to have 30 days now of doing something. So you have the opportunity to make a good habit or a bad habit. So if you don't create schedules, they take the opportunity to bond, but at the same time create schedules, boundaries, and still work. Uh, at the end of the 30 days, it's gonna take you another 30 days to, when Erika says, if you do nothing now, you're gonna be in trouble later. I think that's what she's hinting at. If you create this lazy fair Netflix couch schedule for 30 days, it's going to take you 30 days to break out of that, and then 30 days to be productive. You'll be writing your first offer in September, October. So as a fire walker, how does one with kids at home create a work schedule, right? That and balance homeschooling, and keep that in the back of their head, that you need to be setting a good example for yourself for 30 days. So
okay, I'm going to share what I've heard from clients of mine that have children, okay, that we've talked over the phone.
Mine and yours are 18 and 20s.
Yeah, mine is still sleeping probably by now, okay? But the way that they're doing it is, if they have small little children, they take a nap in the afternoons, and by the time they take a nap in the afternoon, if it's 2 hours, that's when they start making their calls, to their customers and so forth. And when they are awake, they're sometimes in social media or playing with them, and things like that. But they have a schedule. They have a schedule. When, even if they have small children, they have a schedule. After from 1 to 2, or from 1 to 3, when the kids are napping, that's when they're being a little bit more proactive. It's just, you need to take that time. What works for you? Okay, that's pretty much it. What works for you, instead of having those 2 hours watching TV, la novela, whatever you're doing. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You have to maintain that schedule. It doesn't matter if right now you're an independent agent, you're an independent contractor. You still have to think that this is your full-time job. Okay, still think that this is your full-time job. I'm still thinking this is definitely my full-time job. And even I'm working sometimes overtime, because this is what I love to do. I love being proactive. So that's pretty much what I think agents should do. Maintain your own schedule. Okay, I know the kids have homework. So, okay, from this time to this time, I'm helping my daughter with this homework. And, I'm going to work with her on this. But then from this time to this time, I'm going to give her coloring books. I'm going to give her this. I'm going to give her that. Something that she can maintain herself busy, so that way you can do your own time to your own schedule and working on what you do.
Yeah, luckily, I mean, hours are older, for better or for worse. There was another question from an agent, but I'm going to call that one individual. They're asking how are deals still getting done. I can tell you that yesterday there was 2 offers made and submitted. The showings were a little bit unorthodox, if you want to call them that, but it's just, it is what it is right now. They have been already pre-approved by CMG via the app. When the agents got there for the showings, the homeowners left to the backyard. They stood in the backyard. The agent opened the door, stayed in the living room. The buyers walked around, walked out, pulled out that loop. Offer was written, submitted, and they're moving forward. It's just by creating expectations of what's going to happen. I think it's being done. The other offer that we had done is, so they haven't seen the house. The seller sent multiple videos of the property, and the contract is as is, so it's subject to the inspecting the house, and they're going to see the house the inspection day. So yeah, there are deals getting done. I think it's like everything, setting expectations, and that's what's, for the next 30 days. That's what it is about, setting up expectation. And and that's what Erika was saying, that her friends who are little kids are setting up a schedule even for the kids, because of the out of school doesn't mean you're in the playground, in the backyard, in the pool, swimming all day. You know, you still have school, you still got to get up early, get your breakfast, do your work. And while they're doing their work, is the opportunity for you to also do your work. Yeah, we are independent contractors, so we got to make sure that we maintain our business going. Um, do you? I have, which I don't have it here because I left it next to you. You have a little notepad that it was urgent to do, and what is the other one?
Um, yes,
I
I don't
love
have it with me now. I've given
I
so
love that
much.
little notepad. I left it over there, but you know, one of the things that was asked is, how do you accomplish your tasks?
Okay.
I write
I,
everything down.
I write everything down.
I get up in the morning, I put the day on the top, what I want to get done that day. And if you notice, you see check mark, check mark, check mark, check mark. That's yesterday, everything that got done by the end of the day yesterday.
Yeah.
So when this is done, Erica has if you don't have one, Erica has a very simple little notepad that I love because it has urgent, which is this gotta get done today. And then I gotta do, and then maybes.
Yes.
So I used to carry that around, and I left mine in Weston while we packed in a rush. But I used to write there every morning. What are my urgent to dos? What are my to dos? And what are my maybes?
Yeah.
So for those asking me, how do you get things accomplished? You know, if I get distracted, because distractibility can happen. You know, someone came to the door, the dog barked. I go back to my, hey, what is my task for the day, and I get it done. So you're doing the same. You have a little to do.
Yes. Yes, I have my to-do list, and I know Jennifer asked, how do I maintain my schedule of promoting social media, full-time workout, and all of that? Okay, I don't handle my social media. I have a company, I have a girl that handles all my social media, because that's a full-time job, and I don't want to be distracted. Okay, I do not handle my social media. I send her my stuff, and then I might post one or two things on my own, but she handles all my social media. Guys, this is very important on social media. You do not want to be distracted on social media. Okay, social media is good for you to engage with others, but then you have to disconnect. That's very important. If people think that Instagram is the way to go on business and that's how you're going to get business, yes, you can, but it's not everything. Okay, you still need to pick up the phone and call those customers and show them who you are. Okay, that's an add-on bonus, especially right now, but it's not everything. So you do need to keep, your schedule. Like Ernesto and I talked, work out in the morning, meditate, pray, work, lunch, then go back to your routine. It's a routine. But like what you said, and Anthony Robbins, I'm a fire walker. That's what we're talking about from Anthony Robbins. And I did it twice. He speaks about that.
Do you have the video? Because I would love to share that video with everybody. You firewalk.
I have to see if I have it.
Guys,
But I don't think so. It was 2 in the morning.
She literally walked on fire. I'm not kidding. If you're a friend of the office, there's a skit in the office that they do that, and Pam walks on fire. This the woman you're looking at is such a believer that she walked on fire. So continue.
Yeah.
Sorry for that.
No, it's okay. But I'm telling you, he pushes you, and he takes away your fear. So that's why I have no fear. There is nothing I cannot do. There is nothing I cannot accomplish, because each and every single human being has the capacity and the ability to do whatever you put your mind to do. But you have to let go of that fear. As a new agent, Adriana was saying, how do you do things? And, the perspective of a new agent. I think, Adriana, you're doing it. I'm following you in social media. You're doing videos, you're posting, you're making calls. I think that's pretty much what you need to continue doing right now, is letting people know that you're a real estate agent, that you're there for them. And you're going to help as many homeowners as you can. I think they need to see that we are human beings and that we actually care for others. It's not only about the money, guys. We need to show them that we are human beings and that we care for them. It's not so much about the money. So when you show them that, and you show them that video of what you're giving them, you know what? They're going to be sold, because it's not only about the money. It's that they want to do business with people who actually care about me. And I think that's what we need to project right now, because it is ugly, guys. It is very bad right now. But besides that, everything is really bad right now. You know, there's a lot of people that want to hear of, hey, how are you doing? How can I help you? You know, are you doing okay? Do you have everything that you need at home? You know, that's pretty much it, guys. We need to just be human. We're all human beings. And, you know, we're going through this right now, all of us together, but we need to continue being proactive and at the same time have a heart.
Yeah, everything that she said. I mean, she
I'm passionate. I'm very passionate.
In a nice little bowl. No, I think you know, we wanted to do this, and we're not wrapping up yet because we're still gonna open a question. We wanted to do this, you know, how to in this new environment, because a lot of us are working from home for the same time. So what are the things that to do? And I mean, it might sound like common sense, but if you hear it from somebody else, it kicks in. You got to maintain a routine. You got to find a place that you're going to go work. You got to go, while you're there, you got to go work, not go down the rabbit hole in social media and spend an hour and a half looking at posts of what, you know, what the Kardashians are wearing. You know, I think that you got to use the tools that you have. This is a pause in the business. Is there gonna be a correction? Because I mean, that's what everybody's talking about, out of the business. Yes, no, nobody knows. You know, really, nobody knows. Uh, we gotta wait until we come out of this to see how we come out. We gotta see what other programs are brought in by the government to support the economy. So it's kind of hard to gauge where we're gonna be. You know, I got a couple of texts today in the morning regarding unemployment. And oh my God, the unemployment is so bad. Guys, the unemployment is so bad right now because everybody had to close their doors.
Yes.
You know, Macy's had to close their doors. But Macy's in 30 days will reopen their doors and will rehire everybody that they had. This is just a cost-saving measure that a lot of businesses are doing. So it's kind of hard to forecast the system. One thing though, and I'm going to go on a rant on the side. A lot of you have forwarded me emails of people selling you BPO access list and REO access list for $175. There is no BPO business right now. There is no REO business. Please save those $175. You know, that's we're not there. You know, there's somebody calling themselves the short sale queen selling classes online. We are not there. We're not. And by the time we get there, last time when we at the end of the last contraction, Stewart had a short sale department that did not charge you anything and did the short sales for you. So, but we are not there. So save your money. There's no need to pay a short sale queen. She's told your name. Short sale queen selling seminars on how to do short sales. And I'm like, what do you mean? We're not there yet. We're 15 days. So there's a lot of stuff being sent to you. Is junk. They're just trying to take your buck. If the ones that have sent it to me, I have replied. But if you get something selling you BPO list for $175, no, we're not there, people.
I mean, I if you were in the Ted Jones webinar,
yes,
or National Economist, he was great. And I've actually heard yesterday 3 or 4 national brokers like Ernesto, you know, but national brokers that I've listened to, and the information that they, and I also listened to somebody from Inman News. So pretty much what Ted Jones mentioned is what they said. Second quarter, what's the second quarter? We're already entering that second quarter, which is April, May, and June. That's a second quarter for us, guys. And it's going to be ugly. Let's just be honest. It's going to be ugly. Second quarter is going to be ugly. Fine. We're going to go down real hard. Save your money. We're already eating at home, so we're saving money. We're not wasting gas, we're saving money. Or kids at home, we're saving money. We don't need to be shopping. We're not seeing anybody, guys. So save your money right now. Second quarter, save your money. Be smart, save that money. But you know what? There's still people out there that don't have a place to live the second quarter, that they need our help. So if we're doing what we're doing, we're gonna help those people that do not have a place to live that second quarter. But it's going to be hard that second quarter. We need to write this out by July 4th. By 4th of July, we're going to still see nice fireworks. Okay, so by that 4th of July, we're going to still start coming out. That's what I'm hearing from everyone, even Ted Jones. It's not a crystal ball. We live in South Florida. Everyone wants to be in South Florida. And don't you think that now people in New York and in other places right now, they're thinking, oh my God, this is where I live. I need to change. I need to change. I need to see the ocean every day. I need to be somewhere that has sunshine. Okay, so I think there's going to be a lot of possibility coming after this. So I think there's people that are going to be moving in to South Florida because they don't like the weather where they're at and they want to see the sunshine every day. So I think that all of this is going to be changing. And by the third quarter, we're going to start coming out. And by the fourth quarter, we already made up the second quarter that was really bad. That's just what I listened. And obviously what I'm telling you is not because I know it all. It's because I listened to a lot of the webinars yesterday and Ted Jones said it himself. Which is positive. We're positive. We need to be positive. This third quarter is July.
No, I listened to Ted, and me and Ted go back a lot, back and forth on Twitter. I have his presentation. I'm going to share it with the whole company. He's agreed to come back by the middle of next quarter and give an update on numbers.
Mm-hmm.
It's not 08 on the 9 because we're not going into this with as the numbers where they were before. We're not. Yes, this is a lot worse, but we're starting from a better point. In 08 and 09, it took a year for that $1 trillion, which it was 800 billion. It took a year for that money to come into the economy and restart the economy. So in this time around, they're not. They're maintaining liquidity from the beginning. The problem is the contraction that you're seeing is that for the health of everybody, we're all sitting at home. But once we come out, like Erika said, there will be some disruption in markets, but there's enough liquidity to sustain the market. So you just got to hang in there. But what's going to happen is, like my Fire Walker says here, if you spend the next 30 days getting up at 11, watching la novela, then Netflix, and like Ruben eating croquetas to 6 o'clock in the afternoon, when July comes around and everybody's selling real estate left and right, and at that moment you're gonna try to get up and catch up, and they're already 2 miles ahead of you. It's gonna take you a while to I'm not saying you're not able to catch up, but they're 2 miles ahead of you. So you gotta maintain the routine. You gotta get up every morning. Gotta find a place to work out of. Gotta do your job. Gotta call as many people as you can in your database that you have. Say hello. Share with them the emails. I think Erika said earlier today that she's reached out to a lot of the Hispanic community because they're confused about what's going on. That's not a bad idea because a lot of people are confused. There's a lot of information and misinformation. So you wanna relay positive information. The Board of Realtors has been sending amazing emails with great, credible information that you can share. So call your past clients, say, hey Pepe, how are you? No, I'm concerned about this and that. Hey, listen, I have this email that I got that's directly from the state. I'm going to share it with you so you can get some perspective on really what's going on. And I'm not saying Pepe is going to sell, but if he is, you are the one that's been in contact with him. So, and you might, want to be that source or resource.
Absolutely.
We got 2 minutes left before we go into questions. So what else do you want to say in closing?
Well, no, I was just going to say that going back to what you said about people that are losing their jobs, this is something like you mentioned temporarily. By May, everybody's going to start having the job. So that's why when I said exactly what Ted said, that when we go down hard, we're going to come back fast because everybody's going to come back to work. Right now is what the situation that we're going through. But if you continue like sending your clients a quick text message or something funny, I don't know, but I love watching funny stuff. So if you want to send me stuff, send me through WhatsApp funny stuff. I love watching funny videos.
Heard that live right here. Send her all the funny memes you have.
And your customer wants to see it too, guys. So if you have a customer that, it's in your pipeline, right? He's thinking of buying something in the next three months or something like that. Send them something funny, things like that. Still engage with them. it's not only about right now buying a house, no, but they're not going to forget you because you touch them every week through this madness that we're going through right now. They will be in touch every week. So share with them information. And if you follow the Miami Association of Realtors, the government, there's a government group that Danielle is always posting good information. You can also share that with your customers because it's really, really important and good, viable information, not what you see in the news.
Yeah. So let me see if there's any other questions out there. No, there was another question about any other question about the vacuum cleaner that takes your money called SugCam? Direct them to Erika directly. She'll be more than happy to do a one-on-one Zoom with you and show you how to use it.
Yes, and on Monday I'm going to do that.
That's a game changer. And even when we're back out there selling real estate left and right, that is an app that you want to use. That is an app that you want to use all the time because it's gonna make you more productive. Instead of saying, hey, I gotta run to the Stewart office and drop off a check, boom, deposit it, done. I mean, I'm not saying that you're not gonna go see Erika. You can go see Erika, but it's gonna make you more productive.
Yes.
We got a couple of more classes coming up. Stay tuned. Erika, I have the Dr. Jones presentation I'm going to post in our private Canvas group. He said that he wanted to come back mid-April and do a quick update once he has some numbers. If you don't follow him on Twitter, look him up. He's put a couple of comments already regarding the unemployment, and it's the same thing that Erika was saying. His quote is, listen, the unemployment is a temporary contraction. I'm not saying that all of it's going to come back at once, but it will be coming in at once. Him, Barclays, and Bank of America are predicting that the last quarter of 2021, GDP could be close to 4%. We haven't had GDP in 4%. I don't even know how long. I cannot recall when we had a 4% GDP, but that's what they're, all the big economists are forecasting. Even with a worst case scenario, 30% negative in quarter two. So like Erika said, quarter two, it's gonna be interesting, but there are gonna be sellers. There's still gonna be buyers. There's still gonna be renters. Now, if you did your work right now, you're the one doing that business in 30 days.
Yeah.
If you were eating croquetas on Netflix this next 30 days, that's not gonna be you. It's realistically speaking, it's not gonna be you. So do your work, contact your people, and you'll be able to be there.
Yes. Thank you so much, Ernesto, for having me and giving me the opportunity. First of all, thank you. I
need the video you firewalking, by the way.
I'm gonna see if I can find it. But thank you so much. And like Ernesto said, there's gonna be continue calling your people because they're gonna be death in the family. So I'm working on a webinar on probates on that. Because there's going to be deaths. There's going to be people that need to move. So we just need to humbly be there for people right now. And like I said, contact your customers, your family members, anybody. There's going to be a lot of situations and we just need to be there to help people. So, be proactive, stay in touch, be positive, keep follow me in social media. I'm going to be posting a lot of webinars.
Memes. She wants funny memes. Send her funny memes.
Yes. Even though my mother's the queen of sending me those. Okay. By the way, I'm having also another interesting webinar that we're going to talk about, how to help those in business. How can they get those grants that they're giving? So I'm working on a lot of stuff. So just stay tuned into my Facebook and Instagram because I'm bringing a lot of information.
So if you have no customers to call that day, because you already called everybody, there's plenty of educational stuff being shared live and on YouTube. There's plenty of things that you can sit there and watch and learn. So use this 30-day productively. Remember 30 days can make really bad habits, guys. 30 days can make really good positive habits. So to use this 30 days to make positive habits. I want to thank everybody for watching live, and everybody's going to watch this recording that will be shared later. Erika, thank you so much. I love that literally everything that I wrote down is like if I have mentally send it over to you, and you led me through my questions without having to change them out of order. So that's a great thing. Stay safe, everybody. Erika, stay safe. See you around. I'll be back
God
here
bless.
next Wednesday, and Erika will be here a couple of more times after that.
Yes. Bye. Thank you. Happy Friday.
Stay safe.